Ambassador Elena Vasquez stood before the Galactic Council's towering assembly, her simple diplomatic uniform a stark contrast to the elaborate ceremonial attire surrounding her. For 3 years, humanity had participated in the galaxy's most prestigious governing body, contributing their unique perspectives to decisions affecting trillions of sentient beings. Today, she was here to resign. The Terran delegation withdraws from all council proceedings. Effective immediately, Elena announced, her voice echoing through the crystalline chamber. High Chancellor Vorthkes rose from his gravity throne, his 4 arms gesturing dismissively. Ambassador, your species has been granted unprecedented privileges for primitives. Surely we can resolve whatever minor grievance. Minor? Elena's laugh carried no humor. 3 years of being called violent upstarts in session transcripts we weren't supposed to access. 3 years of our proposals being voted down before debate even began. 3 years of being told we're too young, too aggressive, too different to understand civilized governance. Around the vast amphitheater, representatives from 47 species shifted uncomfortably. The humans had been useful. Their strange perspectives had solved several intractable problems, but ultimately expendable. Without the Council's protection, Chancellor Vorthkes continued, humanity will be vulnerable to the Outer Rim cartels, the Void Stalkers, We'll manage, Elena replied curtly. Humanity thanks the Council for the educational experience. As she turned to leave, Elder Sage Tithe WL of the ancient Zephyrian collective spoke with the weight of 10,000 years. Child species, you misunderstand the galaxy's nature. Alone, you are nothing. The Council is galactic civilization. Elena paused at the chamber's exit. That's where you're wrong. Within 6 months, the Council's carefully maintained order began to unravel. The Rim territories, inspired by humanity's defiance, declared independence from Council oversight. 36 mining colonies followed suit, citing Terran precedent for self-governance. The trade union guilds, who had secretly admired human efficiency, established direct economic ties with Earth, bypassing Council taxation entirely. Chancellor Vorthkes watched the dissolution with growing panic. How are they doing this? He demanded of his intelligence advisors. They have no military presence, no economic leverage. Sir, Intelligence Director Mox Prime's report trembled in his appendages. They're not using force or wealth. They're using ideas. The humans had done something unprecedented in galactic history. They'd shown other species that the Council was optional. For millennia, membership had been seen as inevitable, necessary for survival in a hostile universe. But humanity had demonstrated that cooperation could exist without submission. The humans have established the Free Worlds Alliance, Mox Prime continued. Membership is voluntary, decisions are made by consensus, and there are no tribute requirements. 17 star systems have already joined. Worse, the humans had introduced concepts that spread like quantum viruses through galactic society. Democracy, individual rights, the radical notion that governments should serve their people rather than the other way around. The Deltheran Republic has overthrown their council-appointed governors, another aide reported. The Crystal Hives are demanding representation proportional to their population. The nomad fleets refuse to acknowledge territorial boundaries. Chancellor Vorthkes realized with growing horror that humanity hadn't just left the Council. They'd exposed its fundamental weakness. The galaxy's oldest institution maintained power not through strength or wisdom, but through the belief that no alternative existed. The humans had provided an alternative. Sir, Mox Prime's latest report carried devastating news. The Zephyrian Collective has formally withdrawn from the Council. They're calling it embracing the human model of voluntary association. When the Collective, the Council's founding members, abandoned ship, the cascade became unstoppable. Within 2 years, the Galactic Council controlled fewer systems than some individual species had governed independently. Elena received the Council's final transmission on New Geneva Station, humanity's first interstellar diplomatic hub. Chancellor Vorthkes's image flickered weakly across her comm screen. You've destroyed us, he accused. 40,000 years of galactic peace. ended because one species refused to know their place. Elena smiled sadly.